Hello and welcome to another Raggy's beer hall videos. So today I've been over for the first time in my life to Batemans Brewery in Wainfleet, Skegness. Drove past the brewery first, had to spin round in this horrible little road and drive back down, drove into the brewery, parked on the left, and as you can see, there's a load of beers here. So a lot of them are actually available in supermarkets. But it's nice to get the beers all together. And I've got to say that the price in the shop is as good as what you see in supermarkets anyway. Sometimes it's better just to buy direct. Buy direct, supermarkets aren't being greedy and getting all the profit. So, first beer out of the blocks is the Dark Fruits Porter from Batemans. 4.6%, creamy and fruity with a nutty spiced finish. I was probably the first person in the country to review this. It came out and I literally reviewed it that same day. I absolutely love this beer. I think it's a fantastic beer, Dark Fruits Porter. And you may see it under the Salem Brew Co range, which is their craft beer brand, whereas Bateman's is more the modern traditional brand. Not always, but branding's funny. It's just people's preconception of what brands are. But anyway, a fantastic beer nonetheless. That's the first one anyway. I'll put that down there because I've literally got beer halls from all angles at the moment. So the good fella, and I will name him on channel because I didn't get to name him for the review because I did the review early. So the good fella Patrick Kelly, I met him and his good friend in the Nottingham pub in Cleethorpes, and chatting in there. Then we went into Willie's. I went into Willie's bar, and the two good lads were in there again. And he came up to me and he said to me, he says, "Would you mind if I give you a bottle of beer that you've not reviewed?" And I says, "Yeah, I'm all good. I'm only here till 6, but." And him and his good lady came into the pub and gave me a bottle of the vintage ale. And I reviewed it last night, basically. So I reviewed it on the Sunday night. 15-minute review. Oh my God, the complexities are off the charts. What a beer. It's only £2.95 a bottle. And it's absolutely well worth, getting it. It's a beer that you can only get through Batemans Brewery as far as I know. I don't think it's available anywhere else. But very much worth getting. 7.5% for £2.95. Actually a decent price for a 7.5% in this day and age. I've actually got 2 bottles. So yeah, thank you Patrick and your good lady and your mate. Cheers mate. So, I like to put things right. It's just the way I do things. So next up is a mocha. I was at Sainsbury's working as on the BWS department when I left gardening for 5 years. Back in 2012 at the Great British Beer Hunt. This won the regional award at the time. A 6% coffee chocolate beer. It's a lovely go-to beer for me. In supermarkets now, I can't tell you which, I think Sainsbury's for certain. But yeah, very much a beer worth to try. And again, you can get it in cases at the brewery, so, and in bottles, single bottles as well. Yeah, love the beer. Right, next up. These will all be getting a re-review on the channel because that's what I do. It's always nice to re-review beers. Sometimes a taste buds change and sometimes you just do a better review. Next up, Triple XB. I've had this on cask again this weekend. Oh, divine on cask. I think I may have done another review. But classic pale ale with a moorish flavour, 4.3%. It's the same ABV on cask. And again, an absolute cracking beer. I love this beer. It's a brewery that I absolutely respect for their being family brewery, that have gone through tough times and come out the other side. And at the moment, they're interested in collaborations with breweries. It's very interesting. 150th birthday this year. So yeah, Triple XB. Right, next up, it's Skull and Hammers. They're crafty American IPA. I put it in the region in that sweet zone between modern traditional and full on heavy craft. It's in that balanced area between the two, which makes it, and price it goes for, obviously. If this was a full on craft beer, it'd be a lot more expensive. But yeah, Skull and Hammers American IPA, and possibly the first person in the country to review it again on YouTube. So yeah, it's the way I am, you know. I'm not always the first, but there you go. Is that another bottle of the vintage? I also got, which I've done a review in tonight, Batemans Brewery glass. I think it was £2.60 or £3 a glass. Can't fault it for that price. Big thick glass as well, so put it in your dishwasher. It's not going to fall apart. Next up, a beer that I used to have in Sainsbury's when I worked there. This is Combined Harvest multi-grain beer, brewed using 4 grains, 4.7% ABV. There we go. I'm looking forward to re-reviewing this. Don't seem to see it in supermarkets these days for whatever reason, and so I'm looking forward to grasping it again. And finally, I think on the beers at least, my favourite of all the Batemans Brewery beers, and a worthy re-review is coming. Victory Ale, packed with powerful hops and fruit flavours, 6%, so a nice sessionable ABV. Looking forward to giving this a whirl. I've seen it on cask, not the cask pump clips, not actually on cask, and I'm desperate to get this in Nottingham on cask, so I can actually get it and sample it. So I also bought for the beer room a Batemans, there we go, craft brewers since 1874. So there we go. Bar towel. That was only £1.50. And the wife, because I ran out of money, I'd spent all my beer pennies, and it is what it is. So I got this, £12.99, and it's says hammered on the back, which yeah. Skull and Hammers, and yeah, brewed by Batemans, blended by Craftsman, ABV of 4%, and yeah, so I shall be wearing that at some stage in the future. Hammered, well, that just speaks volumes, doesn't it? But there you go. That is my beer haul. Thank you for watching.